Grand Slam, I think, was one of the most genuine horses I ever rode. He tried to do everything to please you. You wouldn't have said he had the most ability in the world, but he always tried his very best, you know. And if you look at him, he was a wonderful model of a horse. Always got his ears forward. If he hadn't been a show jumper, I think he would have probably been a top show hunter. I mean, he was absolutely moved perfectly. He's a very good model, and he just wanted to please. I mean, I had him from a 5-year-old until I think until he was 12, and well, when we first had him, he really had no ability at all, and the older he got, the more ability he got, but he always wanted to do his best.
Now this last line, rustic style and 5 strides to the combination, which he's been riding very short. Classic, absolute classic. Beautifully ridden down that last line. Nick obviously in determined mood. The farther his elbows go back, the more determined he is. He comes down here, he moves him from here to get the 5. He runs him, look, all the way to get him in well. You've got to get into a combination well to come out well. But then he has to shorten. Takes a check there, holds him off the vertical. Couple of checks here. Gets him off the front rail of that oxer, and then the good horse as he is, stretches to make the back rail. That's a very, very satisfying round for Nick.
Nick showed there all his special gifts, and he's certainly always been a supporter of the indoor show jumping circuit.
I think jumping indoors is so much different to the outdoors, basically because the fences come much quicker. Whenever you turn, you've got a fence there. Then there's 4 or 5 strides and there's another fence on a left angle and a right angle. You really have to be a lot more alert indoors. But I prefer jumping indoors. I think it's better for the horses. They don't have to jump too many courses all the time. And the maximum time's really about 60-65 seconds, so then they're not working so hard. And the ground's always good and the weather's always good. And basically the horses last longer.
The first part of the double. Now he's gone round there to the first 2 parts of the combination. Now inside, he's got inside, that's good. Back to the gate. 3, 4, 5 and 6 now. London Bridge. And now he's got to be a brave man to turn back short to this, because this is enormous off the corner, and this is a good round. Flies to the last. What a stride. Oh, brilliant, Skelly. Great round that. That is just the sort of round you want to conjure from a horse when you've got to go first in a Grand Prix.
Well, that's a brilliant round.
Absolute Skelton at his very best, and in fairness to the horse, he was just operating. It's a lovely horse, this Grand Slam. He's a long way off that, but the horse does everything for him. No pulls here, look, lands running and lets him run all the way down, takes a stride out. That's the one he wanted. He says, that'll do. Get up there.